to 62 to Freedom. Just sitting here at the clinic. It's early morning on build day 245. It's payday for the guys, but I had to get up early because take my sourdough to the lab. She had a fasting lab, so she had to get here early. So if she's gonna eat today, she's gonna get all her stuff done. I go order 20, pay for 20 bags of cement for the guys. I think they're gonna be pouring a wall. They're gonna be putting a frame up and pouring a wall today. So I'm gonna go pay for that. And I'll be right back over here. I'm gonna go tell her, and I'm gonna go pay for the cement. I forgot about it. It's first thing this morning. Anyway, I went to tell her, but she touche'd me. Home line don't open till 7:30. That's the place I get the cement at. And it's only 6:30 because she had to get here. So this is another place I get bakery goods. And I got a large selection, so that's why I like it here. See how good they look. There's all kinds of different ones. So give the guys something different to eat instead of the same old all the time. Alright. Peace out from 62. Welcome to 62 to Freedom. Down here at the work site. And they're working on the fence down there today. I see them up underneath the bridge right here. So, and also, he's working on this door right here. Ouch. This door looks fabulous. But, you know, it gets like 3 coats all together, so. And then it's got some clear that seals up on it, and some kind of sanding stuff that goes on it. So, how many coats does this have? One?
One coat.
One coat. So, all of those down there are 2 coats, right?
Finish, sir?
Huh?
Finish.
All 3?
Yeah, we go.
Oh. So, he said these down here have already been finished. So, we'll check these out. Woo. Oh man, look at that door, man. Look at that door. That is just gorgeous. Look at those tacker marks on the frame. That looks good too, man. That door looks fantastic. Woo! Look at that door, man. Woo! Man, that is awesome. That's an awesome door. I'll tell you that right now. Why people paint over this, I'm not quite sure. But we will not be doing that. Look at that, like that yellow part right through there. And it has a little bit of yellow in it up there. Here and there and all, but when it gets a streak like that, it looks cool. And the door looks good. Wow. All these doors are awesome. Yup. These doors are super cool. Wow, the doors turned out really good.
Yeah.
Then
Sir, I clean the rust. I clean. Use this.
From the door?
From there.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Ah,
The rust.
wow.
I clean and I put the top coat. Clear gloss.
Okay. On the steel?
Yeah, to seal the steel.
Yeah. That's from the salt. Yeah, it looks really good. Woo. So, we're gonna collect up some more rocks today out of the yard. Gonna be a rock collector. I'm gonna get it from right here. All over the place right here. I'm gonna try to pick all the rocks out of all over there. And back there. Pick them rocks out. Yeah, I'll just continue going if I'm going to. If I want to, I'll just continue. So, tide was just from the top of that mountain, see that? Let me get to picking some rocks before it gets too hot. And I'll see what the guys need later. Alright, welcome to 62 to Freedom. And if you didn't subscribe, please hit that sub button. And it doesn't cost anything at all to subscribe. I appreciate it. If you watching my channel and a commercial comes on and you think, oh, I gotta go wee wee or something like that, just leave your phone on, man. Go use the bathroom while the commercial's on. So I'm gonna try to just find some pure dirt here the best as possible, and continue to fill it down there, because it looks like it's going to be too much dirt right here in this spot. They're going to backfill the fence, but look, that's not much backfill. They cannot, it's not going to take all this to fill it in. So let's try to get rid of some of it, and then maybe haul some rocks to the outside of the fence later. All right. Anyway, I heard them really to do the house, not the landscaping. So I try to do as much landscaping as possible, even though they do it. Only when, you know, they don't really have anything else to do right now. You know, there's a lull in building activity. But if there's something to be built, I'd rather them do that than do this. I would do this. All right. Because that's how 62 rolls. Yeah, carry some dirt, carry some rocks, put outside the fence here a little bit. Not too worried about that now, since I saw the sand come and go. It's alarming when it starts going though. But then I brought some, tried to get all the rocks out of it before I brought it here. And I started putting a layer of that. I still want to put at least like 6 inches of topsoil right there. So I'm going to go through that other pile down there that get all them, see them rocks, the difference between this, what I just brought. It might be a couple little rocks. Some of these are not rocks, they're just like clay dirt. See it? That's a rock, clay rock. So a lot of these are just dirt, clobbed up, dirt clods. But those are like clay rocks and rocks. Maybe granite rocks. So I'm real proud of this banana tree that, you know, was growing in front of the gate. When we put some dirt there, we left it for a couple days, a banana tree sprouted out of there. You know, chick can't live in front of the gate. I put it here and it was struggling. I even hit it with a weed eater accidentally a little bit one time. But it looks like it's gonna make it. Looks like we've made it. All right. And the guys are campfiring right here. So we're gonna continue to work on it, peck at it, until we get a nice even lawn, about 6 inches in height. And then when we get, the plan is when we get this fence to the top to where the columns are now, it'll be even with that slope. And that's when I get the topsoil poured down the slope over the fence into the yard, so that I'll have some topsoil in here. And then that's when the wall is up to there. Then the topsoil will come after we backfill. The topsoil will come and pour in here. Then the wall will continue up after that. So that's how it is. Right now I'm gonna go start getting the payroll together, get that all lined up, make sure I got the right change and everything. That might be an issue because I don't know, my change has been going down recently. You know, to look like 20 peso bills and stuff like that. So when they miss like half a day, it turns into giving them change. So. Welcome to 62 to Freedom. And this is build day 245. Build day 245. And this is payday, put it on a Saturday. It's gonna be off tomorrow. And everything's looking really good. Look at this tile on the balcony, man. That's beautiful, right? I really like it. It looks good. And in here in the master bedroom, it looks really good. You see the tiles down there. I don't know if you can or not, but they're beautiful. And everything's beautiful, and the wall's beautiful. Oh, that door right there is beautiful. Most definitely. White mahogany from Australia, white mahogany. Look how beautiful that is. Could you paint that? Let me know that in the description. Did you really want to paint that? Some people did want to paint that. You're like, oh, that's old wood, put it in there. I don't know. It's white mahogany from Australia. That's what they advertised on the door. And so before I bought that, I looked up pictures. I kept looking on my phone until I got a cross section. There's different kinds of white mahogany, and they look different from different parts of wherever they come from. I forgot where they all come from. But in Australia, they still have like 3 kinds, I think it was, and this was one of them. It was almost an identical. And then it also had a little bit of that yellow, you see it? This side of the door on this one doesn't have it. It's mahogany like that, but it's lighter than regular mahogany. And it has a yellow streak through it. And yellowish, kind of orangish. And it looks cool. And this ceiling is beautiful, man. Look at the ceiling. Look how gorgeous that is. Never in my life have I ever lived in a house that was anywhere near as good as this house. Nowhere near. Not even a comparison. So I just only lived in matchbox houses, except for, you know, when I lived in Dunedin, it was like half brick and then half wood. But, you know, I wouldn't have that house. It gets cold there, and in the ceiling they had that embedded radiant heat at the top of your head. If you know anything about when it gets cold, heat rises, and so you got to blast that thing and get the heat to come past your head. By the time it gets to your feet, you're cooking your brain. I don't know who thought that through right there. They didn't think that through. That's the answer. They didn't think that through. And then, my great-grandfather, he was old, so in the wintertime, sometimes we had $350 electric bills. I don't know if that's normal in some parts of the United States, that'd be a good electric bill, like New York. But where it gets cold and the pay scale there is higher than in Virginia. So just a regular, flip a hamburger job is, you can make $20 an hour there, but not in Virginia. It's minimum wage there, or up to like, I don't know, a little bit above minimum wage. But to me, if I was young and if I was still young and cool, instead of a machinist, I might just invest in myself instead of investing in somebody else. Going into training to invest in somebody else. Like, I don't know. I would invest in myself by learning something like how to repair automobiles or something like that. Take that for example. Then you could just go get a junker, fix it up, and that's your investment. And then when you sell it, boom, that's your profit. So you depended on yourself only to do that job with. So there you go. Anyway, so that's my view of it, and that's what I'm going to stick with. I would invest in myself. I would have never went into the ship. I would have never took the machinist apprenticeship. Never went into the shipyard. I would have never had the life sucked out of me like that, working on a clock for somebody else. I would have enjoyed myself and then work on my own. I could have did that. Repair. I already rebuilt an engine when I was younger. I just got the book. You can get a book on it, and when you do that, it basically tells you everything. It tells you how to rebuild it, tells you what part. You get I forget what the book is called, but if you got any common sense, you can rebuild it. I ran into a couple hiccups, like my drunk uncle coming home and falling into the parts I had laid out in order. I had everything laid out in order, how it went back together, and he bumbled through the garage drunk and mixed everything up in a pile. That was a big boo-boo right there. We should be ready to buy furniture maybe in about 6 weeks. I hope, or 2 months, something like that. I just was checking out the unusual rock. Look, I don't know if you can see it. You see how it's got a funny pattern? No rocks like that in Virginia. No rocks like in Virginia or here. So that's a two-way street. So welcome to my channel. And the house build is, right now they're working on the footings on the last section of the fence. Oh yeah, look at this view. They harvested some rice over there, and that's the part that they don't want. Yeah, that's the, I don't know what you call it, shaft. Woo! This is my friend Alan's view from near his house. Wow. And there, it looks like he's over there. But I gotta go eat, man. I'm hungry. But I just saw that smoke over there and the coolness coming off that mountain. I couldn't resist it. Look how cool that looks. And me and my daughter just came from the beach and look how cool that looks. Woo woo! I wish I had my ocean view. Yay! And this out the other side. Oh, it really looked good. That looks really good. Woo! Oh, the hot chips.